This is part 2. This is a sequel, if you will.
Yeah,
You gotta go watch the first.
First one.
You gotta go watch the first.
Then come back.
Then come back.
Yeah, the conversation's continuing.
Don't miss the trauma dump that happened in the phase 1 of this conversation, and now we're back to talking about
trauma.
3 things.
Probably more trauma too. Now, beyond therapy, like we've all talked about therapy and how good it is and bad experiences too. Can you give me the top 3 things that have helped you care for your mental health outside of therapy? Therapy is like, we'll put it at number 1, I would assume, for a lot of us. Like Kat counting. Are you counting, Kat?
I'm counting. I'm thinking about it. I'm like,
You said top 3, right?
top 3.
Yeah, top 3, therapy aside. We already know therapy is like up there.
I have my 3. Okay.
Oh, Cody, go.
So my first one is exercise, like the gym, because I used to hate working out. Like literally, don't talk to me about any sort of exercise. Like I was that kid. Like literally, don't talk to me about exercise. I'm not doing it. You guys, the gym changed my life, and because it got to the point where like, yeah, it's like slay, like I look good, but like it's not even about like I'm not going because I'm trying to be like look. I don't care about like how my body's gonna look after it. Like that's not why I'm going. I'm going because it just like mentally I feel so good afterwards. Whenever I'm like I don't go to the gym for a couple weeks, I can tell in my head that I have not been to the gym. When I do go to the gym, I can also tell whether I go in the morning or at night. Such better day. The second one. There is nothing in this world that will help me feel better mentally faster than going on a car ride and listening to my favorite music, because music is so healing to me. Like I can like people are always like, oh, why you just listen to sad music? I'm like, here's the thing. I can be in a good mood and I will listen to sad music because it just like it connects with me. It's not about whether it's sad or not. It's about helping me feel something. Which then just helps me overall. And then also my other one is just like really being like finding creative outlets. So whether that's like, I love making TikToks. So whether it's making TikToks and like creating community in that space, whether it's making digital art on my iPad, whether it's literally coloring in an adult coloring book, whether my friend, she's been staying with me for a week and we got those little beads that you like make designs and melt, the perler beads. Y'all do some arts and crafts. It's so fun. It's so fun. So yeah, the gym, music, and being creative.
Cody, I'm kind of annoyed because I feel like you just stole a ton of like
I did think
you kept going. I'm like, yeah.
The minute Cody started with the gym, I was like, I should have gone first. I should have fought for my right to go first because I should have known he was going to steal this. Because my number one...
Movement, we all agree, like movement, gym is like a big component.
Speaking of movement...
I knew that.
Not the 5K plug.
The 5K plus, you guys.
TWLOHA will be hosting the Move For It 5K plus in May in honor of Mental Health Month. I'm not doing this with a script. I want you all to be impressed. We're taking action because mental health matters.
It does.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to learn more, you can find the link in our description or go to TWLOHA.com/moveforit5K.
Because you are worth the effort.
Do a 5K with us.
That concludes the advertising portion of this video. Anyway, I feel like the gym has been a big one because I learned how to, it was like inner child healing for me because it felt like this is my recess. Like I'm getting to like move and have fun because I think as a lot of people and especially women, like when you think about going to the gym, it usually is surrounded by a ton of like negative and like very body focused type of messaging. And so you immediately think like miserable. Like I'm on the stair stepper or the treadmill and I'm miserable and I'm sweating and I'm just like hating everything. But then I feel great afterwards or whatever. And like the moment that I just like threw that in the trash and I actually started weightlifting and doing like way more strength training and staying away from the cardio area changed everything for me, because I was like, this is fun. Like, there is no point where in this that I'm like, miserable. Like, I can't wait for this to be over. It was so satisfying to like be able to feel myself get stronger, or like to pick up a dumbbell and be like, damn, I did not think I was going to be able to lift that. That was really impressive. Like, I'm super happy. And so movement was huge for my like self-esteem, but also just like spending time with myself and being like, this is your hour to listen to music and to rage and to just have fun. And then my number 2 is yapping with my friends. Having friends that I can just talk to, which is it seems so silly, but like I feel like curating my circle with people who I know are not going to judge me, or who I can be like, today is wild and I'm about to rant, like be prepared. And never in that point are they going to be like, like I wish you'd stop, or they might think that, but they're not going to tell me I wish you would stop talking, or they're not going to be like, I don't care, or TMI, like no TMI, tell me everything. I want to tell you everything. So like, please tell me everything. So that has been really helpful for me. And then what was my third one? Oh, my third one has been reading, kind of similar on the line of the gym, where it feels a little bit like reconnecting with my inner child, because I was like your typical reader kid. Like my nose was always in a book. I was slamming books when I was a kid, and then I just stopped. And there was like a phase in college where I would read like self-help books. I think we all go through that phase. Not to say that there's anything wrong with self-help books, but I think you know what I mean. Like you go through a phase where that's like all you're reading, and it just kind of gets a little bit old. It's not fun. Like that's not necessarily a fun thing to do. And so whenever I reconnected with reading in a fun way and started reading like fantasy books and romance books, it became so much more enjoyable to be like, I can do fun things for myself. And then it even became like mentally healing for me, because I was able to read books about things that I was not allowed or introduced to as a child. Like I was able to read more about being LGBTQ+. I was able to read more about different perspectives and things going on in the world. And it was such a safe place for me to explore those things, for me to read more about those things, because it was just me in the book. Like, didn't feel like I was putting anything on the line. I could read a chapter, reflect on it, read other people's stories, and not feel like it was like this big moment. So reading was huge for my mental health and healing.
Movement is a big one to me. I'm a very intense person. I love to be intense. I love to challenge myself and those around me. It's cute. It's fun.
It's cute.
It's my silly goose trait that I am just so constantly intense, and I cannot not do that. It's silly.
It's why we love you.
Yeah, we love that about you.
Like the fact that I ran every day last year because I hated running gave me joy. That is not a model that most people would gravitate to, but movement for me has always been important. My family used to joke, like, we just got to get her back in soccer. Because, like, I just have a lot of intensity. And so when I don't have an as equal of an intense outlet, like, I feel sad, I feel angry, I feel confused, I feel, like, really just restless in myself and my decision making, what I think about myself. I'm more unkind. So when I'm exerting a bunch of energy, it's why I'm obsessed with my walking pad during the working days, because it's like, I gotta get some energy out. Like I just gotta like get it out. So for me, movement is like my go-to. It's like when I'm mad, angry, sad, like I gotta move. I just gotta move. And when I don't do that, I take the hit. Like personally, I'm like, I knew this would be better for me and I'm choosing not to do it. I just got to do it, you know? So movement for me is huge. Journaling was a big thing because I don't know how, I know how to talk now. Growing up, articulating feelings and emotions. Ooh, gross. I grow up like too vulnerable. So like having my journals, my creative outlet in that way was so important. Like looking back, I'm like, oh, girly, you just needed someone to talk to. Like, But I love it now. It's really helpful. It's like been ingrained in my like processing of like, okay, this is like, sometimes I'll send myself little voice memos when the thought pops up, and I'll just voice memo it and then journal about it later so I don't forget, because my recall is bad. And so that's huge. And then it's funny that you brought up yapping because I relate, but in a way, because it's not natural to me. Like, it's one of those tools in my mental health place that I'm like, it's the best for me, but makes me so uncomfortable. Like, I throw up. I am like even if you're like, the curating the inner circle was great, because for me, I had a really tough time with friendships since forever. Like, even in college, I had some really dramatic situations happen. And so I just feel really, really bad as a friend. I don't feel like a good friend. I've been told I'm not a good friend. So curating my inner circle has been really tough. And then even talking to those people, my current inner circle, no thank you. Like, scares me, makes me want to throw up. Like, I don't know how to do it. Like, I feel really inadequate. And then I'll do it. And they're like, that's fine. And they're like good friends. But I'm like, the whole concept of it makes me want to throw up every time. I've got like a friend I got to call that I've had to call for like 2 weeks to share something vulnerable with them about like, hey, I think this could be happening and I just want to share it and I want to have to be vulnerable. And I'm like scared to death. But it's like really good. I always feel better after doing it. So yapping with my friends. When I say it that way, because yours is all really nice. Mine's like depressing.
You're telling someone like, oh, I just got to yap with my friends, and they're like, why are you so scared to do that?
Yeah, why are you also associating that with throwing up? I'm like,
who knows?
Vulnerability.
I'll go through mine relatively fast because it's very similar to everybody. Instead of the gym, I would say nature. Like, is my gym like movement outside, hiking, walking with my dog, going for a stroll. Like, later I'm going to go for a stroll by the library, and I'm really excited about that. So yeah, that one for me. I would say like time to decompress through writing and reading. Two big things. Like, I had a conversation yesterday with my counselor about how reading still feels creative to me, even though I'm not the one writing like the words and the story and everything else. It still feels like a reflection. Like, he was comparing it to, say, an artist going to an art gallery and looking at other people's work to be inspired. So it feels kind of like that for me. And then the last one goes right back to Cody again, is road trips, solo road trips, especially by myself. It could be a half hour, it could be 6 hours. The most I've ever done was 20. Do not recommend. But just listening to music. Yeah, 20 hours, Kayla, with a puppy. That's great.
In one go?
Yeah. A few times. That was like Florida to New York, like 3 or 4 times. Yeah.
That's impressive.
But like playlist, just like 15-hour playlist, and it's great. That is the best. I will cry. I will sing really loud. I will have a lot of rage. I'll send some voice notes to some friends, aka yapping. So yeah,
it all comes back to the yapping at the end of the day.
Yapping.
At the end of the day, who can you yap with? That's really what it comes down to.
Who can you yap with?
Well, we're all yapping right now.
Yeah, slay.
Yip.
Yip.
You said the nature thing.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like nature genuinely healed me in a very specific season. Mm-hmm. I just had to throw that out there because when we went from Florida, which you can relate, eternal summer, you would think amazing. But when you hit the seasons, and then for me, mountains, like I know the ocean scares the shit out of me, but mountains for me were like, just this healing experience. I'm a new mom, new change, and the mountain, like, I would just take my kid out there and just do dinner out on the go in the mountains, just hiking. And it like healed me. Like, I was struggling. And then just being out there, it was genuinely like this relief, this pressure point of relief.
Yeah. I would recommend nature and therapy to each and every human.
Yes.
Everybody. Even just a patch of grass.
Okay, guys, go ahead and drop your top 3 things that have helped your mental health in the comments down below. And we're going to go ahead and get into the last question. what might you say to your younger self before you had the language, awareness, and tools? Your younger self, the little baby versions of us.
Little you.
I kind of hate that I wrote this question because I don't have an answer. Like I'm like I don't know.
The thought of just thinking of like younger me with mental health makes me want to cry. So I don't even know.
Yeah,
like immediately, I'm
same.
just like I'm gonna cry.
Like I would give you a hug.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Is a hug, man. Sounds so good.
Little me just needed to cry. I just like little me was so against any emotion. I got to a point where I was so numb to feeling that I feel like little me just needed an invitation to like, you want a good cry? You just come here. You just come here. I'll hold you like a little baby.
Like a little baby.
I still need someone now, and as an adult, to come. You need a little cry. I'll hold you like a little baby.
For real.
We probably do.
We'll add that to the to-do list tonight.
Yeah, I think I would just be like, you're not wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. I think I would just have to say that over and over again. Like, there's nothing wrong with you. It's not wrong that you cry. You're upset because you should be upset. Like, this stuff is really shitty. You're not making it up in your head. Like, this sucks, and I'm sorry it's happening. And a big ol' hug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and go to therapy and tell every adult around you to go to therapy.
Period. I stole your gym one last time, but you stole mine this time because I think that's exactly what I would say. Is pretty much just like the way you feel is okay. Like we're gonna figure it out, but more like you're not broken because of the things you feel. It's very much like when I was younger, I would look around and be like, what? Like everyone else seems to be fine. Why do I feel this way? Like I feel not normal, but it's like it's okay. Like a lot of people feel this way, and you're not broken because you feel this way.
Mm-hmm. I think going off of like the hug thing and having a conversation like recently with my counselor, and we were kind of talking about everything and how I've defaulted for like a lot of my life to being the person who will offer that safe space to other people and be the comfort, encourager, all that sort of stuff. And through it, he's just like, he asked me and he goes, well, who was there to do that for you? And I was just like, how dare you ask that? I'm like, I've seen you for 4 sessions and I'm about to cry in the middle of this. And he did. He checked in. He's like, are you okay? And I'm like, no. Needed a hug. She needed a hug. Lots of hugs. And I would say B, I would tell her that you deserve to be a kid. You deserve to be a kid and to not kind of be the responsible adult who takes care of other people. So.
Yeah, preach.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Preach. My counselor invited me to think of, there was one scenario and they're like, what would it be like to go and hold that person's hand, that little cat's hand? And I was like,
stop.
Like, could you come alongside her and like hold her hand? And I was like, I don't know. I'm like I can't even like get past that idea because I'm just bawling. Not really, because it's hard for me to cry, but internally I'm bawling. Internally I'm bawling. Externally there's a tear.
Yeah. Externally my eyes are just a little watery.
Something flew in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, she needed help, you know, like she needed help. She needed someone to hold her hand, give her a little hug, let her cry, and just be alongside her, you know. It's over. The conversation is done.
Done. We'll see you later.
We'll see you
subscribe.
next time. If you
like
had
the video.
Time, if you learned something, drop it.
Drop what you
We
learned.
hope this can be a reminder that you're not in this alone. There's also resources, blog posts, lots of other things in our description.
We'll be back. I gotta go walk my dog.
Yes, stay tuned for more fun.
Stay right where you are. We'll be right back, I promise.
I gotta go walk my dog.
Bye.
20 minutes tops.
Yeah, we'll be right back.